This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. And Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health. Well, good afternoon, and welcome to Highclimber Baseball Field on the campus of Shelton High School. Today, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has District 4 Class 2A Baseball Tournament Pigtail game, or play-in game, whatever you want to call it, between the Shelton Highclimbers and the Hockinson Hawks. Hockinson's going to have trouble with that word today. I don't know. Hockinson's. My name's Diedrich Allen. Joining me for this loser-out playoff game is Jerry Apple.
How you doing, Diedrich?
Aiden Yu, but he's off mark today. He's just waving at everybody. Shelton is the number 4 team from the Evergreen Conference with a 10-9 record. The Highclimbers last played April 28th and lost at Rochester 16-12. Hockinson is the number 5 team from the Greater St. Helens League at 10-8. The Hawks beat Ridgefield yesterday 7-1 behind the pitching of Braden Bellis, who went the distance, allowing 1 run on 5 hits with 6 strikeouts and 1 walk. More than a month ago, on April 1st, Shelton and Hockinson played. The Highclimbers held the Hawks to 3 hits, winning 6-0. Graham Leering took the loss on the mound for Hockinson in that matchup, going 4 innings, giving up 4 runs, 3 earned on 4 hits with 4 strikeouts and 2 walks. Braden Bellis pitched 2 innings of relief and allowed 2 runs, 1 earned on 3 hits and a walk. And Brandon Corey pitched an inning, struck out 1 batter. Hawks with hits against the Climbers were Bellows, Corey, and Trayton Freaky. For the Highclimbers in that game, Spencer Coots led the way, going 2 for 2 with an RBI. Austin Williams, Matt Carlton, and Brady Rhodes also batted in runs for Shelton. Carlton got the win on the mound, pitching 5 innings, allowing 2 hits, striking out 7 and walking 6. Coots pitched 2 innings and struck out 3. Coming up, Jerry will get you the lineups and batting orders, and of course we'll have the first pitch. It's the District 4 Class 2A Baseball Tournament Pigtail game, the Hockinson Hawks at the Shelton Highclimbers, next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal Fiber Internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
The sad reality is fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kids should know.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com. And we're back here at Shelton Baseball Field. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple, Aiden Yu with you. We had a rain squall when we're dealing with some technical issues before the game, and now it's cleared up as Jerry predicted.
Yeah, they said that it's not going to rain the rest of the game. I hope you believe me. Okay.
He's been right so far, folks. And he does have, the other thing he'll be right about is the batting order in the lineups. Go ahead, Jerry.
Okay, for the visiting Hockinson Hawks, leading off, number 3, the shortstop, Logan Wall. Batting second is the center fielder, Brandon Corey. Batting third is the first baseman, number 10, Brandon Bellis. Batting cleanup is the pitcher, number 4, Jared Olham. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Ethan Wall. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Noah Tadina. Batting seventh is the catcher, Brady Bonif. And batting eighth is the right fielder, Trayton Frankie. Batting ninth is the designated hitter, Kelso McAfee. And batting 10th is the left fielder, number 20, Shea Yarbrough. So I have to have a disclaimer there, okay? And the disclaimer is I don't know which of those players the designated hitter is hitting for, and I should have asked.
Well, I'm thinking it would probably be the left fielder if he's in the bottom of the order.
I'm thinking you're correct.
Yeah.
Shea Yarbrough.
Yeah, I would think so.
I think you're right. Now for the home team, the Shelton Highclimbers. Leading off will be the shortstop, number 13, Wyatt Wagner. Batting second is the center fielder, Colton Fisk. Batting third is the third baseman, and that is Austin Williams. The batting cleanup is number 44, the pitcher, Matt Carlton. Batting fifth is the second baseman, and that will be Spencer Coots, number 12. Batting sixth will be Brad Evelyn. He's playing left field. He is number 3. Batting seventh is Mason Goose, the first baseman, number 15. Batting eighth is the catcher, number 2, Jack Ward. And batting ninth is Trevor Rhodes, the right fielder, number 19.
19.
I'm going to make a change here.
That's good. Okay, we're going to stand for the national anthem. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a moment.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR. Then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV. Restart or replay shows you've missed and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
And we're back here at Shelton Baseball Field, Highclimber Baseball Field, I should say. Playoff basketball. Where's my mind today, Jerry? We're baseball. We've been baseball for months now, and I don't know where my mind is. Getting ready to get this playoff game underway between Hockinson Hawks and the Shelton Highclimbers. On the mound, Matt Carlton. Let's see.
I do want to make a correction.
Sure, go ahead.
Spencer Coates is playing third base.
I thought you said something different.
Yeah, and Austin Williams is playing second base. And somebody made that correction for me on my scorebook. So I want to thank whoever that was.
So Austin's
Dad.
second. Okay, so these two. Okay.
Okay, good.
All right, so Austin's playing second, and Coots is over here at third.
Yeah,
so
they just made that change.
12.
So I want to thank Mr. Williams. He is so helpful. I really appreciate him. One of the great parents that I've met of the Shelton baseball team, and the Booster Club is doing well. They're a good group.
Okay, so leading things off, Jerry.
Yeah, leading off for the Hawks is number 3, Logan Wall, the shortstop.
Logan was 0 for 2, but did score a run yesterday against Richfield.
Sounds like they had a good game yesterday.
It sounds like it. I was very pleasantly surprised that they got by Ridgefield yesterday. Here's first pitch in there. Ground ball, or actually that's going to be a line drive. It's going to go into left field. And there is a one-pitch, one-on for the Hawks.
And next up is number 4, Brandon Corey, the center fielder. Yeah, Ridgefield is considered the best team in that league.
Yeah, they are at the top. So Brandon was 1 for 3, had an RBI, walked once, and scored a run yesterday. First pitch actually is going to be a throw over to first.
What I'm thinking, Ridgefield that game might not have counted in the league. That might have been their third game.
It might have been, but all of them do count somewhere.
Yeah,
even if it's a moral victory.
That is quite a moral victory.
First pitch in there for strike 1. Come on now. And Corey steps back in with an 0-1 count, 1 on, nobody out. Another throw over to first.
Yeah, Logan Wall's got a pretty good lead there established at first base.
Another throw over to first.
Well, knowing Matt Carlton, he's going to keep him honest, that runner.
I'm going to try at least.
Yeah.
And Wall takes his lead again over there at first. Pitch to the plate. Outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, nobody out for Hockinson.
And Jackson Ward has a pretty good arm as a catcher, so it'll be interesting.
There is the 1-1. Whoa, look out. Came back fast for strike 2.
Oh, I forgot my glove again.
You always forget. You say you're going to bring it.
I know, and
he always leaves it at home. Not even in the car. It's at home.
At least I could have given it to Aiden.
Sure. Aiden just gave you the evil eye. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Strike. 3 called, and that will be the out number 1.
And now up is your first baseman, number 10, Braden Bellis.
Now,
he had a good game.
Yeah, well, Braden, he pitched well. 7 innings, 1 run, 5 hits, 6 strikeouts, and a walk. Batting, not so much yesterday, 0 for 4.
But had a good pitching debut, or
pitching outing.
Yeah.
Another throw over to first there. And Wall dives back safely. So Bellis will step in and wait for the first pitch to him. 1 out, 1 on for the Hawks here in the top of the first. Pitch on the way. Swing, and that one is hit out of play up the third base line for strike 1. So 0-1 is the count.
On deck is Jared Oldham. He's the cleanup hitter.
Here's the 0-1. That one came back at us pretty quickly. Make me flinch. My reactions are okay today, I guess, or is that all the caffeine and I'm twitchy? No balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on.
You notice I didn't flinch at all.
Oh, I did.
My reaction.
Another throw over to first. Ball dives back again safely.
My reactions are pretty slow right now.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think my reaction would have been enough if there wasn't a fence in our way. Sabels waits for the 0-2 from Carlton. In there, high ball 1. 1 and 2 is the count. Again, Logan Wall over at first base. He'll take his lead. 1 out. 1 on. 1-2 the count. And there's a ground ball. That's going to get into left field.
And that will advance Logan Wall to second base and give Braden Bellis a single. Now up is your cleanup hitter, Jared Oldham.
Jared 2 for 4, batted in a run, scored 2 runs yesterday.
And Jared will be doing the pitching today for the Hawks.
Do not have any information on his last outing of pitching. We'll have to go deep in the scorebooks for that. So 1 out and runners at first and second for the Hawks. Top of the first inning. This is a lose or go home. Win or go home. That's what it is.
Yeah. That's why they call it the Pigtail.
The Pigtail or the play-in game. Whatever you want to.
Yeah, play-in game I think sounds more. I like that better.
Yeah, me too. But officially it's called the Pigtail game.
Yeah.
There is a little ground ball that goes foul behind. And that's a strike 1. To Jared Oldham.
You know, I think that you got the correct pronunciation on that.
Oldham. I tend to make it fancier most of the time. Bellis at first. Logan Wall at second. And that pitch was ball 1. So 1-1 is the count. Maybe it'll turn out to be a nice day after a little wetting rain. They got everything wet. Everybody brought their tents out and their umbrellas. There's another foul off. That thing comes out of there fast.
You can have another squall or whatever.
Nah.
Looks pretty good right now.
Looks pretty good. Assuming that the weather is coming from its usual spot, which you're looking at the...
from the southwest?
Yeah, if you're looking at the camera, that is to the right. Here's a pitch on the way. Ground ball right into the glove of Coots. He'll tag the runner out there. And everybody else, advances. So that'll be out number 2. Good heads-up play for Coots.
Yeah, he got Logan Wall on that rundown. Actually, it wasn't too much of a rundown.
No, he tried to avoid it. Did a good job trying to avoid it. Just they were too close.
So runners on first and second.
Who's the batter, Jerry?
Ethan Wall. Okay, and he is your third baseman, everybody.
Ethan was 0 for 3, walked once yesterday, and he fouled the first pitch off.
Okay.
Still runners at first and second, as Jerry mentioned. 2 out. Ethan Wall has an 0-1 on the count. Here's the pitch on the way. Check swing. Nope, he did not go, so that's ball 1. 1-1. Didn't look like he made much of a swing there, Jerry, but he did check it. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out, 2 on. Top of the first, no score. Pitch on the way.
What's nice about the playoff games or the play-in or Pigtail, you have 3 officials.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh, we do. Probably for all the playoff games, we're going to get 3 of those guys out there.
I'm sure.
fly ball. That looks like it's going to drop into right field. Rounding. Nope, he's going to hold up. The bases are now loaded for the Hawks here.
Yeah, they get that ball back in pretty early. That would have been not a good idea to try to make it home. And now up is your sixth hitter, the second baseman, Noah Tadina.
Yeah, Noah was 2 for 4 and scored a run yesterday.
Okay.
2 out. Bases are loaded. Tadima will step in, wait for the first pitch from Carlton. Top of the first in this game. Pitch on the way. Hit that outside corner of strike 1.
Bases are loaded.
Yep, runners are taking their leads here. There's the 0-1 to Tadima, excuse me. And he fouled the next pitch off. So no balls, 2 strikes to Noah Tadima. Why am I having trouble here today, Jerry? I'm a little tongue-tied. 2 out and 3 on. Pitch on the way. That one's going to go foul as well. And count remains, no balls, 2 strikes. No, we'll step out. Step back in. Wait for the 0-2. Pitch on the way. Just a bit low for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the Hawks have had 3 singles in a row.
Thanks for clarifying.
Well,
Jerry.
no, I'm going to clarify myself. There's only 2 singles because that one was a force out.
There's a check swing. They're going to say he went. That's strikeout, and that'll end the inning. So we head to the bottom of the first. The Hawks, they lead the bases loaded. Can't drive them home. We'll head to the bottom of the frame. Shelton coming up. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Bottom of the first inning we go. No score.
I made a mistake. There was only 2 singles. The other one was not a single because Spencer Coots tagged the runner going to third, so a force out there. And the Hawks left 3 runners stranded on the bases. So only 2 hits.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
That's all right, Jerry. Nobody's perfect.
Leading off is your shortstop, number 13, Wyatt Wagner.
Wyatt was 0 for 2, walked once and scored 2 runs. First pitch in there. Hit the inside corner for strike 1. Already had that up. Okay. Jared Oldham is the pitcher. Pitch on the way. A little high. So for ball 1.
No, we don't have any information on the pitcher, right?
Well, not his last outing. I didn't go very far in the to see what his last outing was. Here is the 1-1. Still a bit outside. Ball 2, 2-1 the count. Wagner back in there for the 2-1. Swing, and he actually that hit his bat and went foul, so it's 2-2.
On deck is Colton Fisk.
So Wagner has 2 balls and 2 strikes, leading things off leading things off for the Highclimbers here in the bottom of the first inning. No score. Pitch on the way. Swinging a ground ball. That's going to be scooped up there by Logan Wall. Throw over to first. He just a little late. Bellows did a good job to stretch out there, but it just was a little late, and the Highclimbers have a runner on first.
Nice hustle by Wyatt Wagner to get credit for a single there.
So, go ahead, Jerry.
Up now is Colton Fisk, your third baseman, or excuse me, center fielder, and he is number 7.
27.
Fisk.
27. First pitch to Colton is in there for strike 1.
That is correct. Okay, I see it.
You only saw the 7 part of it.
Well, I had it written down, but I didn't highlight that too.
Colton, in their last game, he was 0 for 3, walked twice and scored 2 runs. Here's the 0-1. Nobody out, 1 on for the Highclimbers. A bunt that goes foul.
It's interesting. Before the game, the Highclimbers were out here doing some bunting practice.
Right, I saw that. I did see that.
Kind of neat.
Well, maybe that's a strategy. I don't know.
Well,
or either that or they had some trouble with bunting in their last game. I don't know. Throw over to first, and Wagner dives back safely. Wyatt Wagner over at first base. Nobody out. 0-2 to Colton Fisk. Second batter here in the bottom of the first inning. No score. Pitch on the way. High. Ball 1. 1-2 the count to Fisk.
Well, we got a good crowd.
Well, this is the second game on this field here today. Next pitch on the way for ball 2. Earlier, I believe it Muckleshoot and Darrington played, and Darrington came away with a 10-0 win. And so they're playing again after this game. We will not have that game, by the way. Sorry. Here's a pitch on the way to, it's going to be a ball 3. I only know that because I was trying to set up and their game was going on. So I had to kind of back off, yeah. So the count is full to Colton Fisk with Wyatt Wagner at first base. Pitch on the way outside, and that'll be a walk. And the bases, well, the base runners are at first and second now for the Highclimbers.
And now up is Austin Williams, number 30, your second baseman.
Austin, sorry, go ahead, Jerry.
And he's going to see if he can get a couple runs in now.
He was 0 for 4, batted in a run, walked once and scored a run against Rochester on the 28th. It's been more than a week since the Highclimbers have played a game.
Ooh, I didn't know. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, been a while. Runners at first and second. Here's the first pitch to Williams. It's a high, ball 1.
Whereas Hockinson played last night.
And they played last night. So I don't know if that's good or bad for either team. Lots of rest, or you're still in your groove from last night. That's a pass ball. Runners are going to go advance a base. So Wagner is over at third. Fisk is at second.
Well, I think it's helped Hawkinson's confidence.
Yeah,
obviously.
Obviously.
And it depends on if this is their best pitcher or their second pitcher.
I don't think he's their best pitcher.
Okay, so
I think Bellows is the best.
Yeah.
I'm only speculating. There's no real 1 or 2 in these teams for the most part. But based on what I have researched, I think Bellows is probably up at the top.
And that could be the downfall.
Yeah.
Especially when you got an important game like this.
And that pitch was in there for ball 3, so 3 balls, no strikes. 2 on, nobody out for the Highclimbers here in the bottom of the first inning. Colton Fisk at second and Wyatt Wagner at third. Here's a pitch on the way. There's a strike. So 3-1 now the count. That was a pretty pitch.
Yes, it was.
Can't get any better than that, actually. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss. And Williams goes down swinging, and that's 1 out for the Highclimbers.
I think they have the count wrong.
Did they? Okay. Well, okay, I'm all wrong. So he's not. So Jerry's on it, and that'll load the bases. I thought it was an out, and now the bases are loaded after Williams got hit by a pitch.
But you know, it makes a big difference with the home umpire in the way he calls that game and lets you know with his hands how many balls, how many strikes.
Right, and I was not looking at him. I was looking at the scoreboard. That's my mistake. So Matt Carlton is the batter. He'll come up with the bases loaded.
And he's our pitcher today,
Right,
number 44.
Yeah, he was 2 for 4, had a double, 3 RBIs, scored a run in the game against Rochester. By the way, he did pitch in that game, 5 innings, 7 runs, gave up 7 runs, 6 earned on 10 hits, struck out 6 and walked 1. I didn't mention that earlier. So the bases are loaded, nobody out for the Highclimbers here. Bottom of the first inning. Williams at first, Fisk at second, and Wagner at third, and Carlton takes strike 1. And he'll hit a fly ball, drops in center field for a base hit. Here comes Wagner in to score 1 run. Everybody holds up, bases remain loaded. And 1 is in for the Highclimbers.
Yeah, Matt Wagner scored on that, and give Matt Carlton an RBI and a single. Nobody out. And now up is Spencer Coots, who's playing third base today.
Coots was 2 for 4, 3 RBIs, and scored a run. There's a pass ball, and runners are going to hold.
Wise choice.
Yeah, Oldham came in to cover home, and everybody just went back.
And like I've mentioned before, Spencer has some power.
Yeah. When we get to, we'll talk about it later. Never mind.
Okay.
I was a little off. A little off on my thought process. Never mind. So 1 ball to Coots. Here's the kick and the swing and a miss for strike 1. So 1-1 to Spencer Coots with the bases loaded. Nobody out, 1 in.
And 2 singles so far for the Highclimbers.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Inside and low for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Coots. Pitch on the way. Fly ball high. Shallow center field. Coming over there and grabbing it will be Frakey for the out, tagging and coming in to score. It'll be Colton Fisk. And that makes it 2-0.
Yeah, give Spencer Coots an RBI, sacrifice fly, and he scored Colton Fisk. And so he did his job out there. And now up is Brad Evelyn, your left fielder, number 3.
Oh, is Brad wearing 4 today or 3? What number is he wearing today? He's wearing 4.
Is he wearing 4?
He's wearing 4. He swings and missed at the first pitch for strike 1. I just looked down here and was like, wait a minute. Yeah, he was 0 for 2, scored a run.
Okay.
In their last outing. Let's see, got to get to the right thing. That's strike 1.
Yeah,
pitch on the way, swing and a miss again by Evelyn for strike 2. It's 0-2 to Brad Evelyn with runners at first and third. 2 runs are in for the Highclimbers.
Runners on the corners, right?
Yep, 1 out. Evelyn waits for the 0-2. Ground ball right back to Oldham. Oldham will turn around, look around, throw to first for the out there, and on the play, runner goes to second. But they're 2 down now for the Highclimbers with runners at second and third. Mason Goose is the batter now.
And Mason is the first baseman, number 15.
He was 0 for 4 against Rochester. First pitch in there for strike 1. Two nothing. Highclimbers up. Bottom of the first inning. There's a passed ball. Nice communication between the catcher and the pitcher here. Don't you think, Jerry?
Yes, it was.
He's busy there marking up his scorebook. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out, 2 on, 2 in for the Highclimbers here. Runners at second and third. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss by Goose. So 1-2 to Mason Goose. He'll step back in. Next pitch, strike 3 called. That'll do it for the Highclimbers here in the inning. They do get 2 runs. They're up 2-0. We head to the third. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a minute.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
This broadcast is copyright protected by Digiproof on behalf of Diedrich Allen and Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of its contents, pictures, descriptions, and accounts without the consent of Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, MasonWebTV.com, and Hood Canal Communications is prohibited.
We head to the second inning of play, 2-0 Shelton.
A couple of interesting things. I just watched over here a couple of the players that have a radar gun to catch the speed of the pitcher. That's interesting. And
well, those are the Darrington players, Jerry.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But
just wanted to point that out.
Yeah. And what's interesting is Shelton had 2 runs on 2 hits, and they were aided by a walk and a hit batsman.
Batter?
Yep, the batter now is the 7th person, the catcher, Brody Bonif.
Brody, let's see here. I just saw him. He was 0 for 3. Did record batted in a run. Swings and misses at this next pitch. That's 2 strikes. First pitch was called strikes. Sorry, I'm behind on things. Trying to get my words out today. I'm a little bit off.
Well, you've had a couple of issues with batteries.
Oh, that was a high pitch. And he did check swing, but he's called out. I said, because that was one of those things like you swing and you really want to take that back.
Yeah, but once you break the wrist.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Okay, up now is your right fielder, number 15, Trayton Frakey.
Trayton was 0 for 3, did walk once, takes strike 1. Here's the 0-1 to Frakey. Oh, he hit that outside corner for strike 2.
What's interesting, the home plate umpire will look down to first base official to see if he did break his wrist.
Swing and a miss. Well, drop strike, third strike, and they'll throw to first for the out there. So there's 2 away for the Hawks here.
Now, what's interesting, Matt Carlton has struck out the last 3 hitters.
Just going to say, so it looked like he's finding his groove.
Yeah, he is. And now up is Kelso McAfee, the designated hitter.
And he'll hit one right to first base. Goose will glove it, run over, tap the bag, and that'll end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Hawks. In the inning, we head to the bottom of the frame. Still 2-0 Shelton. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com. Bottom of the second, 2-0 Shelton with the lead and coming to bat.
And up now is leading off the bottom of the second is number 2, Jack Sward. He's our catcher.
And he was 2 for 4 against Rochester. on the 28th. First pitch to Jax, swings, and he fouls that first one off.
Yeah, you're right. It's been a week, hasn't it?
It's been more than a week, actually.
Yeah.
8 days.
Yeah.
So Jax Ward steps back in with the 0-1. Waiting for Oldham. Pitch on the way. Low, ball 1-1-1.
But I knowing Trevor, I'm sure they had some really good turnouts, good practices.
Maybe a scrimmage or two.
Yeah, inter-squad game.
Pitching a line drive into center field. Ward will turn the corner at first and hold up there. But there's a leadoff single for Jax Ward.
And now up is the right fielder, number 9, Trevor Rhodes. That was the third hit for the Highclimbers.
19, Jerry.
19, I'm sorry. You know what? I need to, for some reason, I do not write those numbers in there clearly, and thank you for correcting me.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, Trevor Rhodes is up.
Trevor,
second batter.
Yeah, Trevor was 2 for 4.
Oh,
batted in a run, scored 2 runs.
Okay. And Trevor, the outfielders played well this year defensively for the Highclimbers.
1 on, nobody out. Here's first pitch to Trevor Rhodes. High, that's a pass ball. And making his way over to second, Jax Ward. It's still Ward, right? There's no courtesy runner out there, right? Can't tell. Nope, that's still number 2. Okay.
I didn't see anybody come out.
Yeah, I was busy doing other stuff, so who knows. So 1 ball. No strikes to Trevor Rhodes, and he'll swing and he'll fly one to first base, and then it hooks out of play.
On deck is your shortstop, Wyatt Wagner.
Yeah, top of the order. Trevor Rhodes steps back in, waits for the 1-1. Nobody out, and runner on second, swing and a miss. For strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Trevor Rhodes. Here's the kick and the throw. That one is fouled off.
And your score is 2-0 in favor of the Highclimbers.
Bottom of the second. You forgot that part, Jerry.
I forgot that. Yes, thank you.
Nobody out, 1 on. Pitch on the way. That one's fouled off, I think. Look out, heads up somewhere. Into the crowd, behind the crowd. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes to Trevor Rhodes.
I was told by this announcer that you always want to fill up the empty spaces when you're announcing. Leave it too blank.
Whoa, that was inside and high, ball 2.
Does that make sense?
Which announcer told you that?
I don't know. I try to figure out.
Some guy that sits to his right every once in a while.
Yeah.
But you don't have to.
Okay.
Just to point it out, you don't have to.
Well, okay.
Oh, outside for ball 3. So the count goes full to Trevor Rhodes. It's a little different with video than radio.
Yeah.
We do want to have some crowd noise as well, for radio especially. I'm throwing out stuff. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to Trevor Rhodes. Nobody out, 1 on. Runner at. Oh, we got him looking there for the strikeout in the first out. And back to the top of the order.
And now up is Wyatt Wagner. He led off the bottom of the first with a single, and he was the first runner to score for the Highclimbers.
So 1 out. Jax Ward still at second base. Takes a big lead out there. Pitch on the way. Shows bunt. That's going to go foul.
They're trying to put that to use, their practice.
Yep.
They had a good batting drill there before the game. Bunting drill.
And they were doing their warm-ups in the rain, just to point that out. It's downpour. They were out there doing the warm-up. They hit to each position, the throw to wherever. Here's another pitch in there. It's high, ball 1, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on for the Highclimbers. They're up 2-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Throw to second there And Ward dives back safely. No real play there to the bag. As Logan Wall kind of took the ball on to the right of the bag. Oldham looks back at second. Going to go to the plate with the 1-1. Another bunt. That one's going to go foul. So 1 and 2 is now the count.
And now the bunt will be off, and he'll be hitting away.
You assume. Jerry thinks. Let's see what actually happens.
Okay.
Here's a 1-2. Outside. Ball 2, 2 is the count. It's a 1 out. 1 on. 2-2 the count. Bottom of the second, pitch on the way. High, and the count goes full. It's Wyatt Wagner. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. 2-0 the lead for the Highclimbers here. Pitch on the way, swing, and another foul off the third base line. And the count remains full. Here's the pitch. And again, he fouls that one off. Wyatt Wagner is battling. Try to get something going here.
Or get the pitch count up, right?
Well, there is that. Aiden might have that number. How many pitches he's already? You see that on that app? 47. 47 pitches thrown.
Wow.
Okay. Thank you.
Second inning? Wow.
Yeah. Here's another pitch, and there is a walk, and Wagner heads to first base, so that puts runners at first and second with 1 out.
And now up is your center fielder, number 27, Colton Fisk. He had a walk in the first inning and scored the second run. He came across on the second run. Yeah, that pitch count is up to about 48, 49 now.
Yeah, coach is out there to talk to Oldham. See if he's okay, or maybe we'll just call this an afternoon. Who knows? 2 runs are in.
Well, once you get that pitch count up around 80, 90.
He's going to stay in.
Okay.
Just want to make sure, check with him. So Fisk will be the batter with runners at first and second.
Now Matt Carlton's pitch count is down because he went 1, 2, 3 that last inning.
Well, we'll check on his pitch count when we get to that inning, because I don't think that's available.
Yeah.
For
to go back
to the guy over here, am I right? Who's checking things and keeping an eye on everything. That'd be Aiden Yu. So runners take their leads. Here's the pitch. That's a pass ball, and then the runners take off and head to second and third, respectively.
And now we have 2 runners in scoring position. Wyatt Wagner on second and Jax Ward on third.
And it goes down as ball 1 to Colton Fisk. Here's the kick and the throw. In there for strike 1. Maybe Oldham needs to go more to those kinds of pitches. Seems to be successful with the fastball. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. What did I say? Did I say keep with the fastball? And there's two fastballs right in a row.
Yep, you're right.
This might be something different. Nope, it's a fastball. Ground ball is going to be scooped up by Oldham. Throw to third. Everybody's safe as Fisk is safe on first, and Wagner dove back to third, so the bases are now loaded for Austin Williams.
And now up, the bases are, yeah. I'm going to give Colton Fisk a single on that. We were talking about that yesterday. Austin Williams is up, and he was hit by the hit batsman.
Hit by a pitch.
Yeah, hit by a pitch. And he was left stranded on third base.
First pitch was fouled off the screen above our heads. Here's the next one. There's a fly ball again. That's foul. Everybody goes diving away in the crowd. for strike 2 to Austin Williams. The bases are loaded. 1 out. Pitch on the way. That's ball 1, 1 ball. It's 1 ball. Let's get that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I keep missing the plus button. 1 out. Here's pitch on the way. Ground ball. It's going to be scooped up there by Tadema for throw to second for 1. Safe at first, however, and a run comes in to score.
So the runner that scores on that is Jack Ward, and to make it 3-0.
Actually, Jerry, I think that was Thunder Gooley who was running out there.
Okay.
It's Thunder's wearing 7 today.
So we want to give a little credit to Thunder.
Yeah. So that makes it 3-0 for on favor of the High Climbers. Runners at the corners. Pitch gets away.
And Matt Carlton is up. He had a single in the first, and he had an RBI.
So 1 ball, no strikes to Carlton. Runners at first and third. With 2 out, pitch on the way, inside. For ball 2, right? Yeah, right. Gonna have to give Jerry some cough drops or something. Throw to first.
I'm trying to move that mic so you're not hearing me. But
Williams is back safely. You're fine, Jerry. I'm just giving you a bad time.
No, I know that. I apologize, sir.
So here is the ground ball up the middle, scooped up there by Tadema. Throw to first, and that'll end the inning. But the High Climbers add 1 on. They now lead 3-0. We head to the third.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
Third inning, Jerry, 3-0. The High Climbers with the lead. The Hawks coming up.
Let me give you a rundown. Shelton had 2 hits on 1 run in the bottom of the second, and now up is the top of the order. Number 3, the shortstop, Logan Wall. He had a single in the first inning and was then forced out and at second.
I believe he hit that single in the first pitch.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So long ago. Aiden, you have a pitch count on Carlton? 29 pitches for...
Much better.
There's a little ground ball that goes foul. So that's about half of what Oldham is pitching right now.
Yeah, almost
a little less, but yeah.
40% less.
Yeah. 1-1 the count. To Logan Wall, pitch on the way. Check swing. Did he go? I don't think he did.
Yeah, he did not.
Nope, he did not. It's ball 2, so 2 balls and 1 strike to Logan Wall. Leading things off for the Hawks. Their team trailing 3-0. He's going to swing and foul another one off. It's a count at 2-2. You know, something that sticks in my mind from my mentor way back when I started calling basketball games is start thinking in complete sentences. Inside for strike 3, and that'll be out number 1. My point of saying that is that baseball is such a slower pace than basketball. You
have time to do that.
do have time to do complete sentences. With basketball, especially the way I started, Nah, it was just one long uninterrupted sentence. Go ahead, Jerry. Sorry.
Now up is the center fielder, Brandon Corey, and Brandon struck out in the first inning.
First pitch to Corey. High for ball 1. I don't know why Bill O'Mara's in my head right now, but he must be enjoying me. The late Bill O'Mara.
Oh.
And he died 15 years ago, I think.
Now, was this up at Anacortes?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
That's where he ended his career. He worked until he was 91.
Wow.
So.
Well.
So 1-1 the count to Braden Corey, and he's going to call timeout.
So I have a few more good years behind.
Oh, you have plenty, Jerry.
Yeah, I'm only 75, 76 or more.
Yeah, you got plenty. Don't worry about it.
I got 15 more years. Okay.
If you're on pace with Bill O'Mara. And Jerry kind of is, because he's a workaholic too. There's a foul off the pool behind us.
Well, it keeps me out of trouble.
Yeah, that's true. He's everywhere. He's retired, but he's everywhere. He does these. He does other committees. He's just everywhere. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Corey. Pitch on the way. Swing. That one's going to go foul.
Out of play.
It's
but
just,
Trevor Rhodes gave it a nice chase.
Yeah. So still 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And the batter is still Brandon Corey. Pitch on the way, and that's high for ball 2. I think Carlton kind of lost that one out of the release. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out for the Hawks here in the 3rd inning, trailing 3-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 2.
And that is a 5th strikeout for Matt Carlton. And now up is Braden Bellis. He got a single back in the 1st, and he's your first baseman and also pitches sometimes.
Yep, takes ball 1. We may get to see him. We may not. We don't know. I doubt it. He's going to pitch today after going a complete game yesterday.
Yeah.
But he may still be available. So, that was a strike. Fly ball. That's going to go out of play. No, I thought that was a ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's see what Blue says, if he does.
And the home team is responsible for supplying the balls for the home umpire.
Here's the 1-1. That's in the dirt for ball 2. I say in the dirt because that's my habit. There's no dirt. It's turf, but our last broadcast was on a turf field, so yeah, natural field.
Yeah.
And Belso's going to step out, call timeout.
Yeah, we had a chance to do a game up in Belfair, fast pitch.
Pitch on the way. That's going to be ball 3, so 3 balls and 1 strike. We got to see an Olympic fast pitch team was very impressive.
Their pitcher especially.
Yeah, pitch on the way, and there is a 2-out walk as Bellis heads to first base.
And it's a little warmer today.
Goodness. I'm going to say, yeah.
Probably.
Because I'm not even in my first layer, and I was putting on my 3rd layer about this time in Belfair the other night. And the batter, Jerry. Who's the batter here?
The batter,
Pitcher.
is the pitcher, number 11, Jared Oldham. And he he got on base, but he created a force out.
Wow.
So he was 0 for 1.
Took strike 1, yeah, in the outside corner. Nice pitch from Carlton as Oldham will step back in for the 0-1. 1 on, 2 out. Bellis at first base for the Hawks. Here's the pitch. Low and ball 1. That got away from Jax Ward, so Bellis is going to head to second base.
So a pass ball.
Yeah. Try to update everything here.
I was talking to Matt Carlton before the game. He said, I'm nervous. I can't wait for the game. I want the game to start. But he's doing a good job out there.
Here's the 1-1. Fly ball, left field, on the run out there, grabbing it for the out. What a nice play out there by Brad Eveland, and that'll do it for the Hawks here in the third. We head to the bottom of the frame, still 3-0 Shelton. They're coming up.
I think Matt's going to give him a high five.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We
Gotta watch
provide
it, Jerry.
communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Bottom of the third we go. 3-0 Shelton with the lead, and they're coming to bat.
And leading off will be Spencer Coots, the third baseman. He flew out to the center field or left fielder, but he did get an RBI.
First pitch in there for ball one. Should mention that Oldham stays on the mound for Hockinson.
And I'm sure Matt Carlton gives Brad Evelyn a big high five for that beautiful catch out there in that last inning.
Pitch low and outside for ball two to Coots. Here's the kick and the throw. That's 3 balls thrown by Oldham. No.
That bounces into the artificial turf.
Yeah, into the turf. All right, what's his pitch count, Aiden? 62 now on the pitch count for Jordan Oldham. Here's the, well, I was going to say the 3-0, but that's a walk. And Coots heads to first base for the Highclimbers.
And now up, speaking of nice catches, is number 4, left fielder Brad Evelyn. And Brad grounded out to the shortstop in the first inning.
So 1 on and nobody out for the Highclimbers here in the third. Pitch on the way, and that's low for ball 1.
I had a nice talk with Brad before the game. Got introduced to him. Nice young man.
It's a good group of kids. Pitch on the way for ball 2, so 2 balls and no strikes.
You're absolutely correct. They are a good group.
Unlike some years past where there was a lot of drama in the clubhouse. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss by Eveland. I only say that because there was. That was when I was doing the broadcast from up in the clubhouse and got to hear some of the drama that went on in the locker room.
No, it's all positive.
It's a very good change. There's a throw over to first, and
I think you've got a good group of coaches that have strongly managed that, encouraged them, you know.
Strike on the outside corner for strike 2. Sorry, Jerry.
And I know a lot of the parents, and they're good parents.
Well, I'm not saying that the coaching staff was bad then. It just was, I mean, before the current staff. Oh, and there is going to be Evelyn heading to first base after being hit by a pitch. That'll put runners at first and second for the Highclimbers.
Yeah, that advances Spencer Coots to second base. And now up is Mason Coots, and he is 0 for 1.
When I was setting up, Mason came over to the fence and said, "Are you ready for today?" And I said, "I don't have to be ready. You have to be ready."
Good comeback, buddy.
Well,
good comeback.
I don't have to be ready. I got the easy part. They've got to play.
Yeah. Well, we're glad, Mason, that we're announcing your game today.
So runners at first and second. Nobody out for the Climbers here in the bottom of the third. First pitch to Goose is low for ball 1. I wonder if he's counting the days till graduation.
Yeah.
Till I can get on the football field down there in Pacific. Here's the pitch on the way. Inside. That's going to be strike 1. Hit that inside corner.
Well, he's had a good career here at Shelton High School.
He has, yeah.
3 sports.
So 1-1 is the count. Pitch on the way. High outside.
And I'm glad he turned out for baseball this year.
So 2 balls and 1 strike. To Mason Goose with runners at first and second. Nobody out. Here's a pitch on the way. Fly ball is headed over there to right field. On the run is Frakey sliding, and it dropped. And the bases are loaded, Jerry. Not really sure what happened out there, but Frakey had it. Yeah, he did slip. That might have been it, and he just couldn't slide under the ball.
I'm going to give it a single.
So the bases are now loaded for the Highclimbers, and Jax Ward is the batter.
And he got a single and in the second inning, and he scored the 3rd run for the Highclimbers.
First pitch was low and right on that outside corner for strike 1. Next pitch on the way, swing, and that one's foul. Tip, but right into the glove for strike 2. So 0-2 to Jax Ward. Or as his mother calls him, Jackson. Pitch on the way. That's going to be fouled off. It's funny, I did not know that until today, Jerry, that his full name is Jackson.
Yeah, okay.
And only his mother calls him Jackson. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to hit him, and that'll walk in a run there, or force in a run, as Coots will come in and score, and that makes it 4-0.
And that will give Jackson Ward an RBI. It won't be an official bat, but it's an RBI.
There's just something wrong with that stat. There really is. They're out there battling. I think we're going to see a change in the pitcher here, Jerry. Yep.
Pitch count is just way
too high. Oldham gave it his best, and he's headed to the dugout. And it looks like might be Brandon Corey coming in from center field. I could be wrong, Jerry.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, we'll take a break. We'll come back, and we'll find out who the pitcher will be for the Hawks.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take-Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
New pitcher for the Hawks is a Brandon Corey. And I gotta do a flip of my stuff here, and Jerry's over there playing with something.
Well, he's going to be coming in from center field.
So I've got to figure out who is in the outfield. Can see that? Yeah, thanks. Oh. Well, it doesn't say. Okay, sorry. Thank you, sir. I don't know who's going to be in the outfield, Jerry, but we do have, where's my pen? Corey coming into to the pitcher from the outfield. So who's heading out to center field is the question. As we know, Odom headed to the bench. Oh, he is going out to the outfield.
Okay,
okay. Well, that's according to what Aiden just showed me. So I guess Oldham is in the outfield.
Thanks, Aiden.
That's why he's here. He's learning. So the base is loaded, nobody out, and new pitcher on the field for the Hawks. And that'll bring up number 19, Trevor Rhodes.
Yeah, Trevor is 0 for 1.
Here's the kick and the throw. First pitch in there for strike 1 for Trevor Rhodes. The next pitch, that one is fouled off, and it's going to go out of play over the clubhouse, so that'll be 0-2.
Good effort by the catcher, Brody Beneath.
Yeah, he made an attempt, but it just was too far out of his reach. So 0-2 to Brady Rhodes with nobody out and the bases are loaded, one in. Pitch on the way. A little bit high for ball one, so 1-2. To Rhodes. Here's the kick and the throw, and that one's going to be fouled off. And the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, it's an interesting situation bringing in a reliever, and they're only getting about 7 warm-up pitches. Put a lot of.
But he was in the field.
Test.
He was already playing.
But he was playing, and that helped.
Right. What am I doing here? That will be ball 3, right? There we go.
That is correct. Full count.
3 balls, 2 strikes to Trevor Rhodes. Nobody out, and the bases are loaded.
Shelton has an opportunity right now to break this game loose, wide open.
Runners take their leads. Pitch on the way, and that will be another one that comes in via a walk.
And that is Brad Evelyn that comes in, and that gives Trevor Rhodes an RBI, unofficial bat. And now up your leadoff hitter is Wyatt Wagner, and Wyatt has a single and a walk.
First pitch to Wagner is low for ball 1.
So Wyatt is 1 for 1. Wyatt plays a very steady shortstop. We've enjoyed watching him the last couple of years playing that position.
Next year it's going to be weird not to have a Wagner out there.
I know.
Pitch on the way for strike 1.
I enjoyed talking to Wyatt's dad. I have not had a chance to talk to him.
Here's a 1-1. And that'll be a second ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 runs are in. Bases are loaded. Nobody out for the Highclimbers. Wyatt Wagner, the batter. And he got, no, I guess that's going to be a pass ball. I thought he got hit. And coming in, sliding in, is going to be Mason Goose, and that'll make it 6-0.
And that advances the other 2 runners over to scoring position.
Second and third now. First base is open. I really thought that pitch hit Wagner. Oh, we're going to get some more activity, some guys heading to the bullpen across the field. That's the one thing makes it a little inconvenient for the visiting teams.
It is.
They have to go across the field to get into the bullpen to warm up. They used to have a bullpen on each side before the weight room came in, and they had to readjust.
Well, still no outs.
Yeah, no outs. 3 runs are in. Runners at second and third for the Highclimbers, and the count is 2 balls and 1 strike to Wyatt Wagner. That's strike 2.
Hit that inside corner.
Yep. So the count is even at 2-2. Pitch on the way, and that hit Wagner, and that'll load the bases. For Colton Fisk coming up.
And Colton Fisk is 1 for 1, has a single and a walk. And scored the second run back in the first inning.
So 3 runs have scored here in the inning. Nobody out, and the bases are loaded again. 6-0 is the score. Shelton with the lead and still at bat. Here's a pitch on the way to Fisk. Takes strike 1. Colton steps back in. Strike 2 called now, so 0-2 to Fisk. There's a swing and a miss, and Colton Fisk goes down swinging. So that's out number 1 for the Highclimbers here. Bases still loaded.
And now up, you have Austin Williams. He got hit by a pitch in the first inning, and in the second inning, he grounded out to the shortstop. So he's 0 for 1.
And he fouled the first pitch off. I'm thinking he might have moved back to third base, Jerry.
Okay.
We'll see when they come back out where Austin plays. Another ground ball that heads to the dugout.
Yeah, normally Austin does play third base, and Spencer plays second.
So they might have switched it. Either that or the announcer made an error, and there's another foul off up the first base line because that's where he usually plays. And you get into those habits. So the count remains no balls and 2 strikes to Williams with the bases loaded. I believe it's Thunder Gooley out there at third, Jerry, running for Jax Ward.
I think you're right.
Wagner at first, and who's at third?
It's really hard to see them. Oh, it's numbers?
It's 19. Okay, I'm sorry. That's Trevor Rhodes. And that was a foul off right over to what would have been my head if there wasn't a screen in front of us. So the count remains 0-2. Pitch on the way. Going to be low, ball 1. Here's the 1-2. There's a fly ball. Shallow center field. Oldham coming in. Drops in for a base hit. Throw home, and it's overthrown, and coming in to score is Gooley. And the bases remain loaded.
So, give an RBI to Austin Williams and a single. And now up is your pitcher, Matt Carlton, who's trying to get a few more insurance runs to come in for him to help his cause.
Here's first pitch to Carlton. That's a pass ball. And throw in there. He's safe for the score. Nice play by Trevor Rhodes to avoid the tag. And runners are now at second and third. And that makes it 8-0, Jerry.
And Matt is a ninth hitter for the Highclimbers here in the bottom of the third.
He'll step back in. And that pitch was a ball, so I better put that on the board. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be ball 2. You know, the clouds come in, the wind picks up, and I might have to put on my first layer, Jerry. Might have to. I'm kind of resisting.
I'm feeling pretty warm with this cold.
Well, you're all bundled up again. Ian, next pitch is fouled over the heads of everybody, but hits the backstop. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Matt Carlton.
And I think you mentioned it, 2 runners in scoring position.
Yep. Pitch on the way. There's a swing, and Matt put so much power into that foul ball that he's spun himself out of his feet. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out. What is it, 5 in here in the inning. Pitch on the way, a swing and a miss, and Carlton goes down swinging, and that's out number 2. And Spencer Coots.
And Spencer flew out to left field in the first inning and got an RBI, a sacrifice fly. And then in the third inning, he got a walk.
Well, he swung and he missed the first pitch. Next pitch takes a hop to the catcher. So 1-1 now the count to Coots.
And Spencer Coots scored the 4th run. He scored this inning. Okay.
Here's the 1-1. High. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a swing and a miss, and a strike 2 called. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on, 5 in for the Highclimbers here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 8-0 pitch, and that one is fouled off. Brad Evelyn in the on-deck circle. Nice little play out there with one hand. So the count remains 2-2. Another foul off, that one over the clubhouse. So again, 2-2. 2 out, 2 on, 5 in. Pitch on the way. Looks like Coots wanted time, but he let that pitch go, so count goes full.
A full count, everybody's going to be running.
So say Jerry. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and down goes Coots swinging, but the damage was done. Jerry, the Highclimbers add 5, and they now lead 8-0. We head to the 4th. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
We head to the 4th, 8-0. Shelton on top. Hockinson coming to bat.
In the bottom of the 3rd, the Highclimbers had 5 runs on only 2 hits, but there was 3 batters that were hit by a pitch, and that certainly hurt Hawkinson's pace. And leading off will be number 6.
Ethan Wall.
Yep. And he got a single in the first inning.
First pitch in there for strike 1. Just to clarify, Coots remains at 3rd, Williams at 2nd. Defensively for the Highclimbers. Next pitch bounces in to Ward for ball 1, 1-1.
And Ethan has one of the 2 hits by the Hockinson Hawks.
Okay. So we'll step back in with a 1-1 count to lead things off for the Hawks here in the 4th inning, trailing 8-0. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 called. Home plate umpire taking his time and doing, that's a little dramatic. Strike 2. So the 1-2 to Wall. Low for ball 2, so 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Check swing. And that'll be out number 1 for Hockinson.
And now up is your second baseman, number 18, Noah Tanina. He struck out 0 for 1 in the first inning.
Bring your mic closer to you. Thank you. First pitch to Noah. High for ball 1.
Moved it because I coughed.
Yeah, which is good. You got to put it back. We'll get him to understand the concept here.
I know.
Eventually. There's a line drive ground ball, actually. It's going to be scooped up there by Williams. Throw to Goose at first, and that'll be out number 2.
Nice play by Williams.
Didn't rush it either.
No, he just took his time.
Almost routine.
And now up is your catcher, number 7, Brody Badie, and he struck out in the second inning.
He swings. Yeah, he swung at the first pitch and missed for strike 1. Get the right count up there. 2 outs, nobody on for the Hawks here in the 4th. There's a line fly ball that's going to hook foul up against the fence off third base line in the outfield there. That's strike 2. It's a long strike, too. Is it 1-2 now, Jerry?
Yes.
Okay. I missed it.
Sometimes I don't see the official with the hand signal.
Well, I'm just looking at the board. He keeps it tight. The home plate umpire keeps it tight in there. No, actually, it is not. They took it off the board.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, so it's swing, and that one's going to be foul tipped off, and that'll be still no balls, 2 strikes. Demonif.
I need to watch more carefully on that.
He's very deceptive. He keeps him right in here. So you can't really see it most of the time. Nobody on and 2 outs for the Hawks. And Brody's going to call timeout. Looks like Carlton wants a different sign here. And that'll do it for the Hawks here as another strikeout by Carlton. So we head to the bottom of the 4th. Still 8-0, Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Heading to the bottom of the 4th, 8-0. Shelton with the lead, and leading things off will be Brad Eveland.
Yeah, and Brad is 0 for 1. The
swing, and he hit a fly ball into left field, drops in for a base hit. Eveland is on after 1 pitch.
And now up is Mason Goose. Mason got a single in the 3rd inning and scored. And he scored the 6th. He scored the 6th run for the Highclimbers. Matt Carlton has struck out 8 batsmen so far. Only 1 walk.
So 1 on and nobody out for the Highclimbers. Throw over to first base. Interesting. Corey was looking the whole way at first and then threw to first like he was going to pitch to the plate.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to kind of step off there.
Very deceptive?
I don't know if it was deceptive, but very direct. He's a lefty, so he's looking right at first base.
Sure.
First pitch to Goose was a ball. So again, Evelyn takes his lead there at first base for the Highclimbers. Pitch on the way. And low and inside for ball 2. So 2-0 to Mason Goose, the batter. Goose steps back in. Here's the kick, runner goes. Fly ball over there to left field for the out there. Nice play. And Evelyn heads back. That's Yarborough with the out for out number 1. And Evelyn had to head back to first base. He was almost at second when that ball was caught, so he had to go back. And that'll bring up Jax Ward. Yeah,
Jax is a catcher, number 2. He's 1 for 1, got a single in the 2nd. It was hit by a pitch in the 3rd and scored the 7th run.
Going to throw over to first base, and Evelyn steps back to the bag. He doesn't take a big lead this time.
That's hard to steal off of a lefty.
Pitch on the way to Ward, and that's ball 1. Evelyn takes 3 steps this time. He runs. He goes. Runner goes. Throw to second. Evelyn is in there safely. Avoids the double tap on the tag.
Well, give him a steal.
Jerry just said it's hard to steal on a lefty, but they did steal when the ball was in the catcher's glove, so just point that out. So 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch, and Ward's reached for that one and fouled it off. Strike 1. 8-0 is our score. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Shelton with the lead and at bat with 1 out and 1 on.
I should have said it's harder.
Okay. Well, I actually didn't steal on him. He stole him on the catcher to be specific. Pitch on the way. Fly ball, left field. Yarbrough on the run, grabs it. Evelyn heads back to second base. And it'll be out number 2.
Nice catch by Yarbrough.
So 2 down, and that'll bring up Trevor Rhodes.
Yeah, Trevor struck out in the 2nd and got a walk, an RBI. He knocked in the 8th run.
Pitch on the way, and there's a ground ball foul. To Rhodes. Brad Eveland at second base takes his lead. Pitch on the way, swing, fly ball, shallow coming in. Nope, actually it's going to be catcher to grab it, and that'll end the inning. The Highclimbers leave one out there. They still lead 8-0. We head to the 5th.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Way to the 5th inning. A couple of new batters look like they're coming into the lineup. At least, I'm not sure which one. Jerry, looks like 15 is coming in. That's not a new batter. That'll be Trayton Frakey, but I thought I saw number 9 out there.
And he's 0 for 1. Struck out in the 2nd.
So maybe seeing some different batters come up here eventually. Oh, there's Reese Holmes is on deck, number 14. First pitch to Frakey is a swing and a miss. Actually got a little piece of it. Still strike 1. Here's the 0-1. That one's a ground ball that goes foul as well. And 0-2.
And he'll be their first pinch hitter.
So here's the 0-2. It's going to be high, ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And like I mentioned, Matt Carlton, like I said, has 8 strikeouts so far. 8.
And he's
well, let's make that time.
Yeah, there's strikeout on the call. And that is out number 1 for the Hawks here in the 5th. And here's number 14, Jerry.
Reese Holmes.
Yeah, he's a freshman.
Okay.
Did not bat yesterday. 1 out. First pitch is high for ball 1. I'm wondering if Holmes is playing center field. There's a ground ball chopper running in, scooping it up is Wagner. Throw over to first for the out there.
Nice play by Wagner.
A little more urgency in that play. So 2 down for the Hawks here in the inning.
And
it'll be Logan Wall back at the top of the order.
Yeah, and he is 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout.
Take strike 1. Just on the inside corner. Here's the next pitch. Ground ball right over an outreached Carlton. He'll underhand it over to Goose for the out number 3.
I think it helps to be 6'5".
Yeah, it does. It sure does. He used every bit of it to grab that ball off the hop. Now we head to the bottom of the frame. Still 8-0. Shelton. They're coming up.
Using marijuana and alcohol can amplify feelings of stress and anxiety. There are healthier ways to cope, like engaging some or all of your senses. 1 sense at a time. Name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. The next time you feel stressed, remember to use your senses.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
Looks like we have a new pitcher out there, Jerry. Number 14, Reese Holmes, will be pitching the freshman.
Okay. And now up is number 13, Wyatt Wagner. And Wyatt is 1 for 1. Also is a walk, and it was hit by a pitch. Highclimbers need 2 runs to be able to 10-run rule the Hawks.
First pitch from Holmes is outside for ball 1. So this will be the 3rd pitcher for the Hawks in this ball game. 8-0, the Highclimbers on top. Pitch on the way to Wagner. Fly ball center field high. It's like Oldham kind of dances around there. Didn't really move for the out. Here comes Colton Fisk.
They're having fun over there announcing the game. I can tell.
Yeah.
Colton is 1 for 2. Has a walk, has a single, and struck out in the last inning.
Here's first pitch to Fisk. Fly ball left field. On the run out there's Yarbrough. Oh, he can't get to it. It drops in for a base hit. Here comes Fisk to stand-up double there.
Yep.
Yarbrough tried, just couldn't glove it off his glove.
Yeah, he had to go for a while, or go a distance on that. He's been very effective out there.
He has.
He's caught a lot of fly balls. And now up is Austin Williams. And Austin is 1 for 2. Got a single in the 3rd inning.
So 1 out and 1 on. Fisk is at second. There's a fly ball center field. On the run coming in, and there's the out. I believe that is Oldham for out number 2.
Nice catch, good hustle. And now up is your pitcher, Matt Carlton. Matt has the opportunity right now of pushing another run in for his cause. And Matt is has a single, and he is 1 for 3 so far.
Freshman with the pitch is a check swing for strike 1. To Carlton. Reese Holmes, the freshman, on the mound for the Hawks. He's got 2 out and a runner at second base in Colton Fisk. Here's the 0-1. That one's fouled off. Straight back for strike 2. Carlton back into the batter's box. Here's the pitch. That one's a little dribbler back to Holmes. Holmes will try to outrun Carlton to the bag, and he does. Catches it, and that'll end the inning. So the freshman gets them, well, he leaves one out there, but did his job in the 5th. We head to the 6th. Still 8-0, Shelton.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
We're in the 6th inning.
Yeah, leading off will be the center fielder, number 4, Brandon Corey. Brandon is 0 for 2. The Hawks are trying to get some runners on base. Trying to cut into the Highclimbers 8-0 lead.
All right, so Matt Carlton still on the mound for the Climbers.
Yeah, 9 strikeouts so far, 1 walk.
Corey steps in, waits for the first pitch from Carlton. Swing and a fly ball. Rhodes on the run to come in, but actually going out will be Williams to grab it just on the grass, and that's out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out.
And now up is number 10, the first baseman, Braden Bellis. Braden is 1 for 1, singled in the first and had a walk in the 3rd.
Takes ball 1.
1 for 1.
So 1 ball and no strikes to Bellis. Next pitch on the way. Center field fly ball on the run out there is going to be Fisk. Can't get to it, gets up against the fence. And Bellis has got a stand-up double, Jerry.
Yep.
It's a nice hit. Like they say, hit him to where they ain't. And Bellis did that.
And that was the 3rd hit for the Hawks in this game. And now up.
Jared Oldham.
Yeah. And Oldham is.
I think he's in center field now.
Okay. Yeah, he switched. They switched. He is 0 for 2. Okay. Flew out to the left fielder the last time up. Catcher went out to talk to Matt.
Yeah.
Say, hey, you're doing well. Keep it up. Don't worry.
Don't worry about Bellis on second and get the guy at the plate.
Yep.
Sure, that's
exactly.
the conversation. We know exactly what they're talking about. 8-0, the Highclimbers with the lead at bat, Hockinson. Pitch on the way. That's a fly ball. That's headed to left field. I think that's out of here. It is out of here. A home run by Jared Oldham. Puts the Hawks on the board.
2 RBIs for Jared Oldham. Nice hit.
So it's 8-2 now.
And now up is
Ethan Wall.
Yeah, and Ethan has a 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout.
First pitch to Ethan Wall is low for ball 1. Next pitch on the way. Fly ball, center field. I think it's going to drop in for another base hit up against the fence. Wall turns at first, heads for second, throw in, and there's a stand-up double.
So 3rd hit in a row by the Hawks here in the top of the 6th. Yeah, coach is going to come out and talk to him and say, hey.
Tadema is going to be the batter, and yeah, pitching coach coming out. Can you get out of this?
They're still in good shape.
Yeah, he is.
And Noah Tadena is 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
How many pitches does Carlton have there, Aiden? 73, okay.
Yeah.
73 pitches for Carlton. Yeah, we can keep him in here.
We'll leave him in.
Yeah.
And,
see what he can do here to Tadena. 2 in and 1 on, 1 out for the Hawks here, trying to get back in this ball game. They now trail 8-2. We're in the top of the 6th inning.
I can't tell if somebody's warming up or they might
there's
be
nobody
bringing
out there.
somebody.
There's nobody in the bullpen. Pitch on the way for strike 1.
Well, they can always bring in Coots if they have to, or Williams.
Yeah, you can see that the bullpen's way out in the
Yeah.
right field. There's no activity whatsoever.
Okay, thank you.
Pitch on the way. Ground ball right to Williams' glove. He'll scoop it up, throw over to first for the out. There on the play, however, Wall heads to third, so 2 away.
Okay, and now up is your catcher, number 7. This is Brody Beneath, and Brody is 0 for 2.
Pitch on the way to Bonif is outside. Low, ball 1. Runner at third, 2 out, 2 in already. Off the 2-run home run.
And 2 doubles also.
Check swing, and it's going to be ball 2 for Bonif. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss for strike 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Bonif. Again, runner at third base with 2 out, 2 in. Pitch on the way, ground ball, that goes foul. So the count is now even at 2-2. Pitch on the way and a swing, and that'll do it for the Hawks. They do get 2 on a 2-run home run by Jared Oldham, and they get on the board. It's 8-2. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Shelton coming to bat.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
It's not always easy to deal with difficult emotions. And while quick fixes can seem less daunting than facing how you feel, some short-term distractions, like marijuana, can actually increase feelings of stress, anxiety, and depression. Which is why building healthy habits, like moving around, practicing gratitude, or connecting with others, are better for your mental health. And if you need it, help us out there.
Bottom of the 6th inning, 8-2. Shelton with the lead, and coming to bat, leading things off is Spencer Coots.
Yeah, he's playing third base, and he has an RBI, and he is 0 for 2. Did have a walk and did score the 4th run for the Highclimbers. Matt Carlton drew out his 10th strikeout, had his 10th strikeout in that bottom of the 5th.
So a swing and a miss by Coots, and it's 1-1. First pitch was a ball. And here's the 1-1 to Coots. High and a bit outside, but on the inside. How do you call this? It's inside, but outside the plate. Is that how we call that? So 2 balls and 1 strike to Coots.
Missed the corner.
Fly ball. Center left on the run. Yarbrough couldn't get to it. It drops in for a base hit. Nice play, a nice try there by Yarbrough coming from the left field. He's shallow left center.
So Spencer picks up his first hit, and now up is number 4, Brad Evelyn. And Brad Evelyn had a single in the last inning, and he is 1 for 2.
So 1 on and nobody out. Pitch on the way. It's high, ball 1. Looks like Brady Walsh is on deck, Jerry. Runner goes. Line drive right there. Caught it. Throw to first is offline, and that will be a double play, Jerry. And that'll end the inning that quickly. Is that right? There's only 2 outs.
Yeah, there's
only 2 outs. I don't understand what was going on. Everybody's going off the field. There's 2 outs.
Yeah, he's only the second.
Yeah,
hitter.
1 and 2. So the bases are now empty for Brady Walsh, who's coming up.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah, wishful thinking.
And Brady will be batting for Mason Goose.
First pitch is a strike. So 2 out, nobody on for Brady Walsh with 1 strike. Reese Holmes into his lineup and a ground ball. That's going to be scooped up there by Logan Wall. Throw over to first, and that'll do it for the Highclimbers in the inning. We head to the 7th. 8-2, Highclimbers with the lead. Hockinson coming up. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Seventh inning we go, 8-2. The Hawks are down to their last 3 outs here.
Yeah. Right fielder, number 15, Trayton Frakey is up. He is 0 for 2.
Matt Carlton still on the mound for the Climbers. Swinging a fly ball that goes foul off the mini dome. Boy, that came out in a hurry for strike 1 by Frakey. I see Frakey and I think Fricky, but I'll tell you about that later. There's a ground ball that's going to be scooped up there by Williams. Throw over to first base, and Walsh playing at first, and there's out number 1. I work for the Frickies.
Oh, do you?
Do you know the Frickies? James Fricky, Jim Fricky.
Is that Anacortes?
No, that's actually in Olympia. It's a Capillary Reporter.
Oh, okay.
So just I think that. Never mind. So this will bring up number 14. Is that right? Reese Holmes?
Yes.
Takes strike 1.
And he is 0 for 1. He grounded out to the shortstop.
So 1 out. Pitch on the way. That's a passed ball for ball 1. Top of the 7th inning, 8-2 is our score. Shelton with the lead. The Hawks from Hockinson, 1 out. down to their final 2 outs. Here's the
Need
pitch on the
some
way.
runners, don't they?
Swing and a miss by Holmes for strike 2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Therese Holmes, the freshman. Matt Carlton shakes off one side, lights the next sign. Pitch on the way. Swing and a fly ball deep to left field. Going back and grabbing it over his shoulder is Brad Evelyn for out number 2. And the top of the order for the Hawks, number 3, Logan Wall.
Yeah, and Logan is 1 for 3. Had a single back in the first inning.
First pitch to Wall is fouled off for strike 1. So 2 away and nobody on for the Hawks here, trailing 8-2. Here's the pitch from Carlton. Swinging a little chopper. Carlton will glove this one. Take a couple of jogs. Throw to first. Did they get him? They did.
Made it close.
He made it very close. He slid in there, and the out was made, and that will do it for the game. And the Highclimbers come away with a win, and with that win, they're going to head down to Ridgefield on Tuesday. We will take a timeout, and we'll come back and we'll wrap this thing up. The final score, Shelton 8, Hockinson 2. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
Well, it's a final here at Highclimber Baseball Field, 8-2. The Shelton Highclimbers take out the Hockinson Hawks by that final score. As the winners, Shelton will head to the double elimination portion of the District 4 Class 2A baseball tournament and plays at Greater St. Helens League number 1, Richfield, on Tuesday. First pitch is 4 p.m. down there in Richfield. Jerry, you have some totals for us?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
For the Hockinson Hawks, they had 2 runs on 6 hits. I don't think there was an error.
I don't think there was either.
Yeah, that was a great defensive game by both teams. Some really nice catches out there in the outfield.
Look at the box score here from the official stats.
Check to make sure.
1 error.
1
error
error
on Hockinson.
I think they might have.
Little bobble out there. That's a left field. Yeah, he couldn't. Yeah, he slipped. That's what it was. He slid and slipped.
That's
and
right.
they're going to officially give him an error, and you didn't. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And for the Hawks, Logan Wall had a single. Braden Bellis had a single and a double. And Jared Oldham had one hit, but it was a biggie. He had a 2-run homer.
Yeah.
And Ethan Wall had 2 hits, a single and a double. And that's it, 6 hits. Okay, now for, and that might be wrong by 1.
No,
for the Highclimbers, that might be wrong by 1 because I gave it a hit instead of an error.
Well, whatever. It's up to your interpretation, Jerry. You're the scorer.
Okay. We had 8 runs on 9 hits and no errors.
Yep.
Good defense. Widener had a single. Colton Fisk had a single and a double for 2 hits. Austin Williams had a single and an RBI. Matt Carlton helped his cause by having a single. Spencer Coots had a single. Brad Evelyn had a single. And Mason Goose had a single. Jax Ward had a single. And that adds up to 9 hits for the Highclimbers.
The line on Carlton in the pitching.
Oh, geez.
7 innings.
7 innings, a complete ball game.
Yeah, 2 earned runs, 6 hits.
Yep. And
10
strikeouts.
Yep. 1 walk.
With 1 walk.
Yeah, it's a pretty good game. Yeah, pretty good game for him.
He had that one tough inning, you know, where they got the double and the home run and then the double again. But outside of that, he pitched very well.
Okay. You have anything else, Jerry?
No, I don't. But thanks for letting me announce.
Oh, sure. Anytime, Jerry. So as I mentioned, Shelton with the 8-2 win over Hockinson heads to the double elimination portion of the district tournament, plays at Richfield on Tuesday. First pitch is 4 p.m. I have a school board meeting that night, so I'm not able to make that trip. They'll play Wednesday and then Friday, and I will talk about it, but I think we're going to head down to Wednesday night. We'll talk about that off air.
Okay.
Our next broadcast, however, is Monday when the Shelton Fast Pitch team wraps up the season against WF West. First pitch is 4 o'clock on Monday. I believe I'm going to hand that thing over to Aiden for that game on Monday. For the most part, he's looking pretty nervous, but we'll talk about that as well. Let's do it for today's game. My thanks to Jerry Apple and Aiden Yu for their help with the broadcast. Final score, Shelton 8, Hockinson 2. We will talk to you on Monday, folks. Thanks for checking us out on Mason Web TV. Powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV powered by HCC was made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.